Okay, guys, we are back with some more awesome games in the PSIStorm Gaming StarCraft League Season 3. I'm Filthy Rake, joined as always by Freedom. How's it going, Freedom?
Hey, great.
So this should be pretty good. We're going to try out the new hotness for the Game Heart Observer interfaces now that Blizzard has made them all fancy and official. So hopefully it'll look really cool for all of you guys.
Yep.
And we're just gonna kick this off and get this party started here. So this should be a pretty awesome match. Of course, we're gonna have our Grandmaster player MygraiN off racing as his Terran, and he will be facing off against HurtnTime, who is our Platinum Terran buddy. Really great guy, great player. Both of them, honestly, are fantastic guys. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this game.
Yep, I played MygraiN last week, and to me, he's definitely high diamond or masters level Terran. So at the very lowest high diamond, because he was fantastic.
Yep. So, of course, we do have up here in the top left position, it is our red Terran buddy, it is HurtnTime. And his opponent in the bottom middle, it is, as the blue Terran, the one, the only MygraiN. So, what are you expecting? What are we gonna see here? And MygraiN played a pretty good Terran against you.
Yeah, I don't know what his experience is versus a meching Terran though, so that's a very specific type of thing. So, here's the thing about mech, right? It's slow, it's strong, and MygraiN has to play fast, and he does play fast.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. We do have a small graphical bug, it looks like, with the new observer interface. We have a weird gray box on both of the command centers.
Oh, you see a bug there?
Yeah. Very strange.
I see. Yeah, I see a SCV icon on it though. In the middle? You talking about in the middle?
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be seeing.
Yeah, so maybe the StarCraft that you have isn't loading it.
No, it's because I was using your camera view. I was letting you observe. For some reason, when I put it on your view, I lose the icons.
Well, that's weird. Maybe
That's alright. I'll just observe myself here.
Yep.
So SCV Scout pretty early from HurtnTime.
Yeah. Maybe he expects a Reaper cheese, although it's not a cheese. It's a standard. He's just building it in base.
Yep. Both players opening gas first, so I would expect a pretty quick factory transition. And sure enough, there is the factory immediately going down from MygraiN.
Yeah.
Nothing yet. HurtnTime opting to get some Marines out.
Yeah, I guess he wants more Marines in time for that Reaper. But there's the factory.
Yep. Of course, his scout does get picked off by the Marine of MygraiN. Who's actually already up a couple of supply.
Yep, that's the mechanics, man. If HurtnTime can play without mistakes and get into the mid game relatively even, he has a good chance of taking this. Otherwise, I think MygraiN's just gonna cruise on into a bigger lead, and that's even tough to get a comeback out of that. Looks like, what is that, starport?
Yep, quick starport. Been pretty standard opening here from MygraiN for Terran.
Yeah, he might be doing a mine drop or something, or who knows.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see.
considering that we're seeing the tech lab coming down on the factory, which is interesting. Usually, I would expect to see the reactor first to get some Hellions out.
Yeah, maybe he's going fast Banshee with that control. He expects to kill,
Yep.
kill the Marines with that micro.
I think you're exactly right. He's going to get that Banshee out probably with Cloak. He's already moved the factory off of the tech lab, and yeah, there goes the starport.
Hey,
Great
and a nice scan.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Great scan and a bad drop. There it is. He fixes that. And there's the cloak.
Yep, supply block from HurtnTime here for just a little while. MygraiN is just slowly pulling a little bit further ahead here. A quick tank, though, out of HurtnTime.
Yeah, surprising considering it's a Banshee tech. Um,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
he is.
he should know this is coming.
Yeah, he should know. There's the turret, and actually, I'm a fan of putting down a command center in base now if you have the extra minerals.
Yep, I agree. And I do actually expect we'll probably see an expansion coming out of MygraiN here pretty much any time.
Yeah, he's gonna see what he can do with this Banshee, which I don't think should be much unless he has that phenomenal micro. And
Yeah,
the
and
hurt time is lazy, but look at that.
there's always those couple of spots, though, that you can find on, like, the edges of the gas geysers where you're just out of range of those turrets.
Yep.
A quick Raven follow-up from MygraiN.
He's gonna go sexy on this attack.
I would be curious to see if he's going to go for what we just saw at Red Bull recently.
Oh,
Oh, mine! Ooh.
He saw it. I think he just saw it.
But yeah, no, I'm wondering if he'll try for what we saw at Red Bull with that, the
Look like he
auto
has him
turret.
chase him.
Oh, that was so good.
Wow, he baited the GM player into a very, novice mistake there, right?
Yep. Yeah, I don't think he was paying attention and just let his mind or his Banshee wander. A little bit of a push starting to come across the map here from HurtnTime.
That is a good push. He just needs to bring a couple of SCVs to make turrets and then hold them in his base. This is a good push, actually.
Yeah, this is a strong push. I mean, a couple of tanks, a bunch of Marines, a Viking for air superiority. This could do quite a bit.
Yeah, and look, he's dropping his expansion. This is fantastic. Don't lose that band. Okay.
Now that SCV from MygraiN just walked out and saw pretty much this whole army.
Yep.
So he should know what's coming, and I mean he's got the high ground. He should be able to hold this just fine.
HurtnTime just has to stay and contain him because he's got the expansion. It's a bad spot for him.
Yeah, the problem is he can't contain because of that Raven.
Yeah.
The Raven Viking combo just gives him enough vision.
Yeah, unfortunate he got a few shots in too.
Yep.
I think he could have set up a turret in there and just kind of stayed, but.
Yep, and the command center finally being floated down for MygraiN. Actually, by the time it lands, HurtnTime's might be done. So this doesn't actually wind up being that much of an advantage for MygraiN, despite building it significantly earlier. However, the advantage is in that 23 supply difference.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I mean, that supply difference is huge. When I played Henderless, he may have like a 2 or 3 at the beginning of the game, because of the mechanics of building stuff up. So this is something we can bring up to HurtnTime as far as the supply here. How did he fall behind this much early, right?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely lost a couple of units and some resources, but not that many.
Not that many, yeah, exactly. That's too big.
Oh, I love this new interface. I love that the minimap shows you where scans are.
The thing I'm missing, though, is the queue. How do you get the queue showing up of what units are
hit
built?
spacebar and then hit D.
Oh, I see. They changed it now. Okay. We gotta relearn everything.
It's pretty.
It definitely looks nice.
Feel all professional here, guys.
Yep.
At this point, both players are just kind of securing their positions. MygraiN is, I mean, he's got Vikings patrolling, he's got Marines scattered all around the map for vision.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
He's definitely taking control of this game. Second factory with another tech lab. Are we just gonna see like mass tank production here?
Oh man, yeah, HurtnTime has 3 factories though, so that's pretty typical for him. And look at this, MygraiN's already setting up close for his own contain.
Yep.
But he's backing off. Where's he going?
I think he was he's just moving around the map, trying to maintain good map control. Not really any upgrades here for our players.
Yeah, the Doom drop possibility is better for HurtnTime because I only see a tank and a turret, but
Oh,
I don't see any Doom.
I
Oh yeah,
like
look,
the Vikings and the Ravens moving out here.
he can get
Unfortunately,
spotted pretty fast. And he has to micro this proper. That's a waste though on one Marine.
yeah, he's just gonna pull it back. He knows he's been spotted. He's not gonna get anything done.
Yeah.
Armory coming out now for HurtnTime.
This is a good exchange right here. Oh, nope, backs off.
Yeah, both players, not wanting to do anything crazy, not want to risk their game at this point. Just trying to stay nice and safe and secure. Feel each other out. Look for good weaknesses. MygraiN, both players actually, I really late on taking a third.
Yeah, but this is gonna be almost a 40 supply difference here.
Yep, and MygraiN I think has realized this. He is finally building his third command center. I mean, you're a Terran player and it's the 14-minute mark and you're still on 2 bases. That's not a good place to be.
Yeah, I would at least queue up a couple of a command center inside the base.
Yep. Now, upgrades are finally being researched here by both of our players. Hellbat's coming out for HurtnTime. Now this is, I actually like this a lot. He's seen a lot of biotank out of MygraiN, and the Hellbats do really well against Marines, and if you get some medevacs out, you can drop the Hellbats on Marines, or on the tanks rather, and do a ridiculous amount of damage.
Yep, that's the Tejas style back in the day. I don't know if he still does that. Terran versus Terran.
Oh, I love watching the Hellbat drops on tanks.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to pull off though for someone who doesn't want to micro too much.
Yep, HurtnTime is starting to claw back into this in supply. The supply difference is rapidly dwindling.
That's probably because MygraiN's spending his money on infrastructure. Look at all that.
Yep. Well, as I said, he's definitely going for biotank, which is a pretty good build. I mean, against straight up mech like HurtnTime's doing, it could be difficult. It's really going to come down to the upgrades and engagements.
And this is our first major engagement.
Oh, and this is already not going well.
Wow, I love these point defense drones. They're so fast.
Oh,
Hey, look, he's working on the drop there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was spotted pretty much immediately. So this will get chased down a bit. Another drop being loaded up. Oh, is he going to drop on the tanks? Yeah, look at this. Let those tanks basically do some damage to each other and themselves.
He takes out one. And
took out one, put 2 in the red, and HurtnTime doesn't have any SCVs with this to repair.
yeah.
On the flip side, Blue Flame Hellion run by on MygraiN's third, and this is getting a ton of worker kills. 15,
yeah, fantastic
16,
move.
17 workers killed. HurtnTime's up in supply right now.
Yep. It's a fantastic move. He needs to get out now.
Yep, drop, of course, is going into the main of HurtnTime from MygraiN, 1 medevac. There's not actually a lot here to deal with this. Does get sniped, of course, by the turret, and he'll get a tank, but otherwise it should get cleaned up without doing too much
He was better
damage.
off not sieging that tank with just a few Marines, but at least he cleaned it up. There's only one little Marine here.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, these last couple of exchanges went really well for HurtnTime. MygraiN's still up in supply, just because he has the infrastructure to rebuild faster, but HurtnTime did a lot of damage.
Yeah, and he got his third.
Yeah, securing that third is absolutely critical at this stage in the game. His main is basically mined out. His natural's not going to last much longer. Bit of oversaturation going on in HurtnTime's natural. 30 SCVs.
Did you know MygraiN has 2,200 mineral income per minute, while HurtnTime's only 1,200.
Yep. HurtnTime trying to take a 4th base. Little engagements here in the middle of the map. Hunter-Seeker Missile is going to take out almost all of these Vikings.
Fantastic.
Oh. Those were some huge connections for HurtnTime.
Yes, they are. I like this position. This is really good.
There are no Vikings left on the map at this point for MygraiN. He's got to get those rebuilt immediately. If he can't maintain air superiority, then he'll just lose the mech tank battles.
Yep. MygraiN's maxed out too.
Yep, finally gearing up to take his own fourth. He definitely needs to get this secured. Of course, he has basically stopped construction on HurtnTime's fourth. There's no SCV constructing that base.
He's
finally coming back.
But he's open up here. HurtnTime is not at the ledges to hold that.
And he's trying to take another base up at the top, but...
Oh, no, this is not good.
Yeah, this is a really difficult position to deal with.
Yeah, it's isolated, and it's going to go down.
Yeah, there's really just nothing HurtnTime can do. He's using his tanks on the high ground, which is fantastic, trying to just pick away what he can. But, I mean, there's a 70 supply lead. Losing that third base is really painful.
Exactly. There's a lot of SCVs that died on that too, man.
Yeah, 30 SCVs were just killed.
Let's see.
That
So
is
MygraiN
not a number you
still,
wanna see.
he's got like 1,000, almost 1,000 mineral advantage income per minute.
Yeah, and the real question is, of course, can HurtnTime bring this back? He does still have 2 bases about to finish, so he will still be even in terms of bases. But oh man, he's just dropping in supply so quickly now. He's down 100 supply.
Yeah, double the supply now, difference.
Yep, and a +3 attack is about to finish for MygraiN for his bio forces. Oh, Widow Mine snipes that attempted drop. But he is still going to pick off this base with a small Marine Marauder force.
Oh man, that hurts.
Yeah, this north base is going to really be the linchpin for HurtnTime if he wants to get back into this game. The problem is he just... his natural has 32 SCVs, whereas this new base that he's got up and running has 2. Mules are good, but he's got to transfer some workers up there.
Mules are good if you have more command centers, but he really doesn't even have as many.
Yep,
Command
trying to rebuild as much as he can, but unfortunately he's gonna just re-lose this one base that he was trying to build.
Oh, and look at these exposed tanks.
Yep, he should just stim his bio right up. He doesn't even bother stimming up. He just walks up to him. He knows that those units are all forfeit.
Does point defense drone affect tank shots?
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's supposed to be for all missile attacks, which really a tank shot is a missile, right?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. I don't think I've ever paid enough attention to see.
Yeah, he finally sees that other expansion because he missed that on the scan.
Yep, this is going to be dangerous. Of course, using a seeker missile, try to eliminate a tank and maybe some workers here. Oh, nice shot. More workers going down, but this is actually not a terrible position for HurtnTime. I just don't think he has enough forces.
Yeah, he just needs more tanks, though. He's just...
Yeah, I mean, he unfortunately, he has some tanks sieged up at the top of the base where they're not doing a whole lot of good in this particular battle.
The positioning wasn't very good, but I'm sure he is just busy. I mean, look at this other group dying, too, at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, just the superior mobility of MygraiN's bio forces. They can just kind of dart around, stim in, pick off units whenever they get isolated.
Yeah, you know, if MygraiN plays mech, his APM is too high. It'll be like the fastest mech ever. So he's perfect for bio play.
Yeah, bio tank is just pretty solid. There's a reason this is all players did for a very long time.
Yep.
This may not be the current meta, but it doesn't really matter. A little bit of a counterattack attempt by HurtnTime down at the south, but that is going to be it, and that gets cleaned up. GG is called, and MygraiN takes the win.
Yeah, HurtnTime made saw a light at the end of the tunnel with the Hellion run by, but besides that, it really was just getting outclassed by the superior mobility and multitasking.
Yep. So that's it for our first game this evening. We should be back shortly with some more awesome action. But in the meantime, we're gonna tune out and drop the stream, and we will be back a little bit later. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.